Kenny Green, raw perspective, concrete and steel, keeping it good and raw. And remember, especially in these times, unity for the community. Hit them subscribes. Hey, my man brought up a conversation about Tyrese and Kevin McCall and what they're airing out in public, their differences and so on. And for those of you who don't know who Kevin McCall is, he's a music producer. He's worked with Chris Brown and different people, right? Matter of fact, let me say this, and I think his relationship with Chris Brown was somewhat problematic. Kevin McCall and Tyrese, they beef and they airing their situation, their differences about, you know, Kevin saying Tyrese didn't look out for him when he was at his lowest point, right? He figured, hey man, let me stay with you because I'm homeless. Let me stay with you, right? And Tyrese said, I can't. I got too much stuff going on. I can't. So Kevin feels slighted that this is my homie. How could he tell me no? But I'm going to give you some grown man shit. Sometimes a man can give you what he can stand to give you, not always what you want. And Tyrese said, I'm fighting to get my daughter, some visitation, some custody, whatever. And you may be in the way, and I cannot jeopardize that. Now, sometimes young dudes that feel like their homies got to be their mommies and their daddies and all of that, sometimes men have situations that they have to deal with accordingly. And we should never be mad that a man cannot do something for another man. You know what I'm saying? Some things I could dig it, but Tyrese gave a good explanation of why he couldn't. But he also offered, man, find somebody, I'll vouch for you. I just can't do it. I got too much stuff going on right now. You know what I mean? So I'm just hearing it because me and my homie, we started talking about it. He was feeling like, yo, that's fucked up. Tyrese should have helped them. But you got to understand, and most dudes that's intertwined in business and affairs and different things, you have to pick and choose how you deal with things because we want to mess with our homies. Make no mistake about it. But we can't hurt ourselves doing it. So if you ask me, could you stay with me? Or even if you could use my automobile, I got to think, damn, if you have an accident or something happen, where does that leave me? You act like I'm not even supposed to think about that. I mean, he's twisted. He can't afford it if something happened. So it's on me all the way. And I got to say, can I handle it? If I let him in my house, you know, whatever I got going on, I might have to switch some things around. Grown people should stop expecting other grown people to carry their weight because we have to live in our choices. Mind you, help, yeah, I'm with the help because I already know sometimes dude be on one knee. He just need a moment. And I'm like the guy, I want to give him that moment because I might believe that he can come back to what he need to be and better. So I like to get behind that. But everything got to make sense. Everything got to make sense. And with Kevin talking about it openly, maybe he should have just hollered at Tyrese. Yo, I felt slighted about that, man. Boom, boom, boom. And get some understanding. Because a person will tell you how they can help you. Not always how you want to be helped. Because he's been watching that friendship. And he might not agree with everything you do and how you do it. And he might say, that's what landed you there. Is he wrong for measuring it from that point? Or should he just say, yo, I'm going to just let him stay? Y'all leave something in the comments. How would y'all handle it? How would you think about it? Let's talk about it because that's how we learn about doing things differently or we made the right decision.